Welcome back. We are at the beautiful Maple Hill Disc Golf Course, the MVP Open 2018, and we've got some exciting coverage to bring to you. Round 2, Part 2. I'm joined by Nate Perkins. Nate?
I am incredibly happy to be here, Steve.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff. We've got some of the most exciting and electrifying players that are playing the game right now. In all four of you, Ricky, obviously, we all know what he's capable of. Eagle is having a hell of a start to the season. You are just a solid player. And then we've got, Cale Leiviska, who is just an amazing player to watch play golf, too.
The energy level on the card right now is pretty high for players coming into the round in 30th place. I mean, the crowd is following. We've got 100 plus in the gallery, and they all know that he's 7 down through the front 9, so they're cheering for him.
Yeah, Ricky's on a tear right now. He just aced hole 8, and he walked away with a beautiful upshot on hole 9 to get the birdie. So he's moving. So we're going to move on to hole 10, which hole number 10 has changed this year. They moved the tee box back, so you've really got to get something up that hill. The players that are throwing 500 plus have the opportunity to birdie this hole. Everybody else is going to be sitting right at that circle 2 spot, somewhere in that range, having to throw something in for the birdie.
Yeah, it says 380 feet, but it's so far uphill that I agree. It's definitely more 500-foot range.
Absolutely.
To be in the circle.
Yeah, and what I miss, and Steve ended up changing this hole back to kind of the original position. It used to be a straight golf shot, just like what you're looking at now. The tee's been extended, but we used to have flower boxes on top of this castle, which was very cool because the flower boxes would get in the way. So, but no, what a fantastic, iconic hole for Maple. I'm glad that it's back to one of the original states.
It is definitely iconic. Ricky, a little right, a little low.
Makes it into that landing area, though.
Filtering down to maybe a 45 footer.
Yeah, I don't see him have any problem with getting up and down from there. Cale
getting on top of one.
Hold that.
Hyzering out a little early.
Good
reaction off that tree.
Yeah, but you can see what I'm saying is he's right at circle 2.
He's got 450 foot of distance.
Yep, that's going to be your typical landing zone, and we'll see if Eagle can't just rip one up this hill.
Yeah, he's looking to go up and over the trees, and it just keeps carrying, and he has done it. 500 foot on Hyzer.
What an unbelievable shot. When you can step up to that tee box and know that you can go over those pine trees to get yourself to the basket, you're in another league.
Yeah. I mean, I'm throwing as hard as I can, flat, and, I'm 65 feet short of the pin.
Really good shot, though. I mean, you shouldn't have – you've got some trees in the way, but you should be able to get up and down. Good shot.
Cale's definitely going to try and give this a bid. Puts it up.
Ooh.
Little right side. You don't want to go long on this pin either. The putt back at that castle can...
If anything, it just messes with your head.
Yeah. Oh,
wow. Ricky.
Yeah, you can hear that crowd. They know. Rick knows.
Yeah, that's not an easy putt. I mean, the camera angle made that look easier than it was, but that is dramatically uphill.
He's putting it in, and he's putting it 10, 15 feet above the basket to get it to drop in like that. So it's really incredible to watch in person and on the camera as well.
Yeah, good putt from you. Good putt from Eagle. We'll see if Cale can't clean this up, and it's a decent hole out of you guys. I mean, Ricky obviously getting the 2 is.
Yeah, 2 2s, 2 3s. That's not bad.
And Cale with a good putt.
Watch how high he gets it. Look at that. The finger pops above the pin, dropping in, right side pocket. He's running it down. That's great.
Yeah, such a good putt. And he knew it, too. When he let go of it, he knew it was enough.
He knows. I don't know if he knows how he's doing it, but he knows it's going in.
Yeah, so we got 2 2s, which is really good on that hole. And then you guys are going to settle for your pars. But again, we step up to a part of this course where the big arms certainly have the advantage. Hole 11 again, you can bite off a lot on this drive being slightly downhill.
Yeah, you've got to throw 400 feet to get over those Christmas trees that you can see right there that we're about to fly over. You got to throw 400 plus to clear that. You really want to throw 450 foot to be at that pin that you see right there.
Yep.
To have a straight look at this gap right there. It's maybe 25, 30 feet across.
Yeah, this is what I like about Maple Hill is I like the challenge of having to throw into another gap to make a good upshot. It's not just throw a bomb, throw another bomb, and then make your putt from circle's edge. It's throw a bomb and then really have to throw a technical shot for that second shot to get into the gap.
And this is why he's known as Ricky Socky Bomb Wysocki. You couldn't even
so
see that
good.
disc. It was so high. He really dropped a bomb on that one, maybe 500
ideal
feet.
spot because now he's got a soft hyzer right
He's got
through
a
that
nice
gap.
hyzer.
Eagle obviously just wants to crush this.
Eagle has slowed down his form in the past couple years and has not let up on the pull through. He's coming through fast, and you can see he just outdrove the world champ by 25, 30 feet.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Eagle. Kale throwing a very smooth, controlled shot here. The one problem is with getting in those Christmas trees is it can make it tough, but Kale just on the fairway there.
It's a good shot from Kale.
Yeah, very good shot.
A little low.
And a great shot out of Kale. That teeing area was great this year with the flowers and the MVP
It's
banners
gorgeous.
all over the place.
It's
It was
gorgeous,
so cool
yeah.
walking up there.
This is pretty routine. I've also got a hyzer into the gap.
Are you throwing a fairway driver here?
Throwing
or
an
you-
FD right there, and that is
Okay.
just low.
Ah,
Just low.
Just clipped that. Yeah,
Kale with an M4 up the gut. That's
outrageously
Kale
good.
right there.
That's
Kale.
so good.
Straight the whole
Yeah,
way.
such a good golf shot.
So this is that harp shot. Eagle is going Scooby.
Oh, wow. Why not?
Wow. And it was so high. I was standing right there. It was unbelievably high. Couldn't believe he attempted
He
it.
landed just inside circle, so he's going to have a putt at it.
Tricky upshot for the par. I'm outside the circle, it looks like, for...
Yeah, just up
the
against
par.
that brush and stuff, too. Wow, what a putt. Well done.
D-line P3X.
Very nice. Nice and low on a solid line.
Eagle.
Through the
for
trees. Yeah.
Wow, after the monster grenade.
Yeah, you guys are showing how to putt on this green.
Looks like Rick has 24 feet left for his birdie.
So we're gonna have 3 birdies and you the lone par. But walking away on this hole, that can't feel that bad. You know, these guys are they're playing pro golf. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're getting their birdies where they need to. And those were good drives. Those are good upshots. You just unfortunately hit that Christmas tree on your upshot. So Ricky, 9 down. He's 10 down total, but 9 down for the round. So
9 down through 11 holes.
yeah, he's 2 off of perfect
And
right now.
that starts to put a little bit of a different kind of pressure on yourself when you
Yeah, when you're looking at it and you're on that run, now all of a sudden you want to keep up and keep on going.
I mean, you're thinking course record.
Yeah, so we're going to be on hole 12. This is one of the more difficult holes on the course, hole 12 being that you've got to throw a really good placement shot to the top of that hill, and then it's an extremely difficult downhill shot down to where that green is. So you're going to see a lot of drivers and then a putter shot down to that basket location.
It's
But
another max distance shot, really. I mean, there's no one that's really holding back on this drive.
Yeah, some of these guys are going to clear this ridge, and they're going to get down there to make the approach shot a little bit easier.
The way that he projects that, look at that, just sharp forward. Looks like he hyzered out a little too much on
Yeah,
that
a
one.
little
Didn't
bit.
get that anhyzer that he was looking for.
I think
that's
he's
gonna
far
be a
enough
tough
down
up and
there.
down from there.
He's far enough down there where he's gonna not have to bite off too much to get to the basket. But yeah, it is gonna be tricky. There's no doubt.
If you're over the hill, you don't have to throw uphill before you go back down, so that helps.
Eagle just ripping one out on a hyzer.
He's not even trying. He's going hyzer the whole way, and he's over the hill. That's incredible.
Yeah, he
hyzering over the ridge.
He had no flex to that shot whatsoever.
I mean, Kale's definitely going to be looking to throw an hyzer to get to the top of that ridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
You know, get something to flex out and go straight for a little bit, and then land it right on top of that hill. Kale's going to have a nice putter shot down to the basket where he's at. Watching Eagle, as impressive as that is, he's not going to be in that great of a spot all the way down
he's
the left.
definitely not in the ideal position. Looks like this one has a little too much air underneath it. It's going to hyzer back out.
Yeah, you should be able to have a look, though. You got it far enough down there. So here's Kale. That's the look that you want coming down that hill. It just needs to hit something.
Aired it out a little long.
Yeah.
He's been feeling that putt from outside the circle, though.
Yeah, he's putting extremely well this round of golf.
That's a tricky lie right there. He's lining up another sidearm harp. Looks like he's hit the gap. Oh, late tree. He really liked that one. He was definitely not happy hitting that tree.
Eagle's got a little gap. He can lay this up.
Man, that's a jump putt into the circle on this hole.
Yep.
They're really changing the game.
Yeah, completely. I mean, that's incredible. Now, Ricky for a really long look at birdie.
Yeah, he's just laying that one up.
This green is tough. And if you go past this basket and you end up down in that little bowl that's down there, your footing is kind of awkward. You know, it definitely makes for a difficult putt.
Kale from 40.
Kale is such a strong putter.
And the way that they all go in the same from that distance, too. They're all right pocket, low.
He hits the same spot on that chain every single time.
Love watching it.
Cleaning up. Really, well, not cleaning up. That's a birdie.
Nice birdie from Eagle.
Yeah, really good. Really good birdie.
Rick tapping in the par. I'm tapping in a par as well.
Yeah, Eagle with a really good birdie there. Kale with a great putt for the birdie as well.
Check out that form.
Yeah.
See how he kind of pops it down? Almost got that air bounce kind of throw, that old school throw.
Yeah. I like the socks. I like
the socks are nice. Yeah, Kale's got style for sure.
He definitely does. So we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 13. And this is where things get difficult a little bit too. You know, hole 13 is no easy task. If there's any kind of wind pushing up this hill, you find a lot of people lose it to the right into those woods. And if you do that, it is a tricky up and down.
This one is so challenging in so many ways.
Yeah,
you've got a lot of space. You're really going downhill the whole way. Like you said, there is some wind involved on this hole, and if you go right, if you go left, the up and down is incredibly difficult. There's a lot of danger. You don't see too many twos.
No. You know, you got to hit a pocket that's 250 feet away with elevation going downhill, so it's really easy to get something to flip up to the right as a right-handed backhand player. There's people that are going over the top on this. I've seen that happen multiple times.
Eagle's going MD3.
And just on a strong hyzer, letting it flip up. But again, he's losing it a little bit to the right.
Just enough wind to push it over to the right, and he's going to have 100 and 150 feet left. Looks like Kale is going a little bit faster, a fairway.
Yeah, that's surprising to see, actually. Because I'd be afraid that it would be too far left at the end.
Yeah, it looks like he's burning it off a little too far left.
Yeah,
and
good hit.
It gets the tree that you really need if you're going to have a birdie look.
Yeah, he's right there, actually. I mean,
45 feet away,
He's not that far from where he needs to be.
And Ricky's actually throwing a harp on this one, which I thought was really crazy. And he is just hyzered left. Wow. He hates it out of his hand. And getting a late tree, and
he's going to be down in no man's land.
Yeah, he's not stoked about that lie.
No, that's not where you want to end up. Hopefully he'll be able to get up and down.
And this one's just turned over into those trees you do not want to look at. Looks like it found a way through.
Oh,
That's
very good
how
result
it got there.
Yeah, very good result for where it was going.
This is a tricky upshot now. That green, they don't really show it, but it slopes behind it. He's put a lot of air underneath that. Look at him just drop down.
He's going to be in the little ditch there.
He called out circle.
And Rick with a great shot.
He makes those shots look easy because I can guarantee you that was a tricky lie for most of us.
Yep. And just outside circle,
that's a drop off behind the pin. You're looking to lay that one up.
You got to be soft. And even with it rolling like that just over the crest, it kind of gets your heart racing because you really hope it doesn't do anything silly and keep going down that hill.
Kale's got to be pretty stoked with this lie.
Oh, what a unbelievable putt. Kale is just...
I think that might be his 4th or 5th for the round. I mean, after somewhat of a struggle on that front 9, he's found his way back in it.
Yeah, he's putting on a clinic with the putter. He's showing everybody how it should be done. And a good save by Eagle.
That is a great save from down there in that ditch.
Yep. And Rick with a good save.
Yeah, you hear the gallery in the background. They're telling him he's on fire. They're telling him what his score is. I can't imagine what it's like to deal with those types of situations.
Everyone just going nuts for you.
I mean, they're telling him his score before he throws and cheering him on before he putts. So it's kudos to Rick for playing like
together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would lose it. And then we get to hole 14, and hole 14 is certainly one that is a difficult hole. I mean, you're playing over the water for 98% of this tee shot, and then having it come down at the very end.
Would you say signature hole? This has got to be the Maple Hill signature hole.
It is definitely one. I think that hole 1 is a rival to this one for sure.
Yep.
Hole 1 is definitely one of those. Every time I get to Maple, I go take a picture of hole 1.
I just love looking at this tee pad, looking at the water, looking at look at that reflection off the water of the basket. I mean, this green is amazing. What they've done, the work right there.
Yeah, years ago they moved this tee box from down below where you're only playing over a portion of the water to up in this upper spot, and it makes the hole so you have to be so aggressive.
Yeah, and Kale has definitely put a move on it. Wow, yeah, from the tee pad that looked like it was all over the chains. He really put that one out over the water, and that's what you have to do if you want to be in the circle. You can't hyzer left.
You have to be so confident in your shot here. If you're apprehensive at all with your shot, chances are it's not going to come out right.
You've got to trust your disc. Eagle's throwing that new run of PD that he is just loving. So stable.
I love those.
They're flying great. I mean, he ripped that shot out over the water.
Let's see what Rick does.
Ricky's throwing something pretty overstable as well. He gets on top of this one and puts it out over the water.
It feels like he's comfortable with his overstable disc right now. You're seeing him throw down constantly.
Look how wide.
Wow.
All right. That got some pole. It hit the pole, kicked a little left, and he was actually not too happy about how far it ended up left.
Right, because that's a death putt coming back from Circle's edge over there. But Nate with a good run on this too.
This is what happens though if you don't trust it out over the water as much. You kick off that gravel, you go left, and you're looking at a layup.
Choice. Yep. Yeah, you don't have a choice, but you're going to have to lay that up.
Oh wow, that's a death putt.
I mean, with that camera angle, you can see how hard of a putt that is. All you're looking at is water.
There's nothing behind it. If you miss, your putter is gone, and you're looking at a bogey. So
and that happens a lot on this hole. And that was a great putt by Eagle too.
Yeah, it shows you how confident these guys are. They're not worried about missing and bogeying. They're thinking chains. They're thinking birdie, and they're moving on. All three of them with a birdie.
Yeah, and we missed your upshot, but you're going to be tapping in for your par. I mean, that is the smart thing to do. If you're outside the circle looking at that water, I don't care who you are. It's very difficult to make the decision that I'm going to go for this.
Pars are okay. Pars are okay on some of these holes,
especially in the second round. I mean, if you're really fighting going down the stretch of the third round, then you're maybe going to get a little bit more aggressive here. But right now, you've got another round of golf to play. So 3 birdies and a par on that hole is really good. You're not going to see very many star frames on that hole. And then we move to 15, and 15 is one of those holes that you go, okay, the 2 is right here in front of me. This is a great hole. You do have a line over to the right that you can kind of utilize and have something come back left. But really, I think most people are throwing that straight shot right up the gut.
Yeah, 350 feet straight. It's a shot you need to have in disc golf. If you are a little off right, a little off left, you do have some danger, but this is definitely one you want to pick up.
Yeah, I threw my night strike on this hole.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
I did as well.
Yeah, it's really kind of flips up nicer. A lot of people are going to throw that fairway driver that's going to flip up nice for him.
Kale's taking that other fairway you were talking about, actually, a little overstable action, and he's in the circle. That's nice. I don't see that shot too often, actually.
No, yeah, but he's going to have a tricky putt. There is that foliage right inside the circle that he's going to have to deal with. I think Steve and those guys left that stuff there to kind of force a right-handed player to play this high side, and then you've got a more dangerous putt.
Eagle going MD3. He just needed to get down and get that log. He aired it out to 45. That was a great-looking shot, though.
Really good-looking shot.
Hyzer flip. Rick's throwing a harp again. He just loves this disc. Look at how it flips up.
That's incredible.
And it's slow enough to stop flying, and he's in the circle. The crowd loves it.
He's thrown a harp 355 feet.
That's amazing.
That really is fantastic.
That is just no good. Off balance. First tree on the right. This is not a great looking lie.
No, when you get down below the hole like that, that approach shot then becomes a lot more difficult to get it up to the basket.
Night strike to 45 feet. Eagle from outside the circle. He doesn't like it out of his hand, and you can see the frustration.
Yeah, that's one that he's used to hitting, or at least he's drawing metal. With a great putt there from you.
The crowd likes it.
Really good save. It must be great having that big of a crowd rolling through.
It really is. They show a lot of love to these players and to myself, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. No. See what I mean, though? I mean, he's inside the circle there. He's on a knee, stretched out, trying to avoid some bushes. Rick's going to clean up his two.
Yeah, he had to go to the straddle there for that one, but, again, it's on the pole.
Yeah, a little
slow-mo action.
Yeah.
Cool. Run it down. Yay. Another
Very
par.
good.
It's all right.
Yeah, so we go from one hole that you look at and you say, okay, the two you almost need to get on this hole, and then you step up to hole 16 and you kind of go, okay, just let me hit the gap. If I make it out to the green, then awesome, I have a two putt, but let me hit that gap. It's a very dangerous hole off the tee.
Definitely one of the harder tee shots of the round. I mean, you can see you've got early trees. You can see that gap that's maybe 300 feet away, halfway down the fairway. The right side has opened up a little bit in the past few years, so you will see some people go overstable on that right side.
Yeah, just drawing it back, though, is, I think, the tricky part. I see more people get inside the circle by going directly down the gut on this thing and just throwing a nice little hyzer flip, whether you're a lefty or a righty.
Getting inside the circle on this hole is quite the feat.
It is. It's pretty difficult. But, yeah, you mentioned it, though. That right side fairway does work for an overstable shot.
Ricky's going Explorer on this one. He's got this shot dial. I mean,
it's just great.
Wow.
I mean, that's an amazing shot.
500 feet on a rope.
Yeah, it never wanted to move left or right.
It did not.
It just wanted to stay straight for him. Let's see if Kale takes this right side. Oh, no.
Kale's going 750 D1. Hyzered out a little early.
Yeah, he was going up the gut, though. That's not an easy shot from where Kale landed, too, because you're kind of blind to the basket from there.
Uphill. Eagle's throwing that S-line PD. He's got this one a little high, a little turned.
God, he put a move on that, though. I mean,
that's a good shot. It's just one of those late trees you need to miss. That's turned over. Early tree.
We'll see if you have a line to get up and down from there. But this is what I'm talking about, is Kale's got a blind shot.
Can't see the basket.
Can't see the basket. No. You got to shape something right. And
he just got that late one. He's going to have 60 feet left for his par. Eagle going P3X. Straight at it.
Just avoid
Yeah,
that
no
last
problem.
one. That's a good
That's
shot.
Maybe 28 feet left for his par.
So you managed to get out into a pretty decent area, though.
Whoa.
And whoa, right
All
through
right.
those.
Split the trees. Almost
Whew.
throwing in. A little bit of a shock.
Yeah, very good, though. Kale not happy about
Kale
dropping a
praying for his
stroke here.
par. No, he's not.
He can't be happy about dropping a stroke on this hole, but it does happen. There's
All
the
right,
eagle.
that one's stuck. Good catch by the black hole. We haven't even really talked about these new baskets.
No, yeah, MVP came out and supplied baskets for the tournament.
It's quite a big
and,
change, I'd say, from the Mach X.
I'll tell you, they caught great.
I felt like they caught great. Good putt from Rick.
Oh yeah,
And the crowd just loves it.
yeah. He's all smiles right now. He's gonna. It doesn't matter how he finishes his round at this point. He knows that he went out there and did what he needed to, and he's got 17 and 18 left, which are two great holes for him to capitalize on. So. yeah,
All
Rick
right,
just-
and that's how you throw 500 feet on a rope.
It didn't even look like he threw it hard.
It didn't.
So Kale with the lone bogey, Ricky with the lone birdie, and then we move on to hole number 17. And hole 17 is a tricky shot. It's really a placement shot off the tee. You want to clear these Christmas trees and get yourself set up to shoot this tunnel down to an elevated basket.
Yeah, you definitely need to throw 400 feet plus to clear these Christmas trees and find yourself in that landing zone right there where that shadow meets the sun. To have a straight look. I mean, if you complete the drive, you're looking at a relatively simple up and
Yeah,
down.
a simple putter shot up to the basket. If you're anywhere, between 30 and outside putting down that hill, it becomes risky because
Yeah,
of
they've
the
got
elevated
this one
basket.
elevated this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it definitely changed the dynamic of the putting green having the elevated basket.
Yeah.
But again, 17 is one that's definitely a birdieable hole. You go through this and you say, okay, I need to get this one going down the stretch.
Yeah, it's late in your round. You really feel like you want to get this one.
Yeah, and 18 has become more difficult. So capitalizing on 18 kind of makes you say, okay, I've got to get this one going down the stretch. A really good shot out of Rick. We'll see if Eagle can't put this in.
Eagle waited for them to putt out, actually, because he is going for the green.
Yeah, he's trying to get, with his round right now, he's going uber aggressive.
He's got all of 650, so let's see what he does with this one. Oh, just
wow.
listen to that snap.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like it. Looks like it's
No,
coming out
it's
a little
coming
too
out.
hyzer. But still, 550 plus.
Yeah, he's going to have a little hyzer dump to get to the basket
It's
from
tricky
there.
over there. It's tricky over there on that left side.
Getting a run on this. What are you throwing there?
That is a PD2.
Okay.
Looks like it hyzered out a little too early. Still a straight shot.
Yeah, you're right on the edge of those, so you're not going to have too much trouble with getting that shot in.
Yeah.
It's really when you get behind those Christmas
if you're in
trees
those
where,
trees.
man, it makes it difficult. Kale got out there with a good shot.
Low.
Now roll to the basket.
Please roll to the basket.
Yeah, almost. So Rick, it looks like he's setting up a jump putt.
putting.
Of
yeah.
course. Yeah,
It's not that easy at home, folks. I mean, he did throw 475 off the tee.
right, and then jump putted up
Yeah.
to the basket. He made the hole look extremely easy. And Kale with another jump putt though, he's doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's gonna leave himself a little bit on that elevated pin.
He's been putting pretty good though.
Yeah.
So
Eagles,
this is
this is a
what
tricky
Eagles
one. Look
looking
what
like.
he's having to punch through. Just misses.
Oh boy,
Sails it long.
that's
Doesn't
going to be
even look like he has a putt from down there.
That's going to be a really
uphill.
tricky spot.
He's not happy, and this is just take your medicine, lay up.
Yep.
Another par, 7 pars in a row.
So let's see what Eagle can do here. It looks like he's
Oh, that's a tough one. Whoa,
unbelievable.
whoa.
He almost brought that underneath like a
Wing
chicken
style.
wing.
I don't even know how he got enough on that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, a little high from Kale, but it sticks.
Yep. You guys are going to go ahead and you're going to tap in your par here. Rick is going to say, give me another birdie.
Bullseye.
Yeah, but what a putt out of Eagle after a frustrating round so far for him, I'm sure, to step up and drain something like that.
Wow, look at that slow-mo. I mean, that was on the heart, too. Look how far away he is, down in the bushes.
Totally
chicken wing
spread
hyzer.
out. Yeah, chicken wing hyzer. Just a great putt.
Hey guys, I'm Spence with MVP, and I'm out at the course today to talk to you guys about the long-awaited Neutron Deflector. The Neutron Deflector is an extremely overstable mid-range, able to stand up to any headwind and any power. No matter the shot, count on the deflector's ability to fight out of a turn in order to flex and shape your line to get you to the basket.
I don't even know if you can practice that.
No, you definitely can. I mean, he went down there, I remember, he went down there with frustration, got down to his lie, lined it up, and knocked it down.
Yeah. So we'll move on. Yeah, we'll move on to hole 18, which is going to be this new position. You're going to see where we have a wall here, and then you get up to where the old 18 tee box used to be, and it was hard from that position.
It was.
So really, at this point now, to get out past these willows is a really impressive shot. It's a good tee shot. Most of the crowd you're going to see go ahead and pitch up to the mouth of this thing and not really try to bite off too much because there's a lot of OB involved towards the end of this hole.
Moving this tee pad back wasn't just about the distance, it was also about the elevation, because now you're looking to throw up and over this little berm right in front of you where the old tee pad is, and it makes throwing a distance shot that much harder.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys shaking hands and getting ready to finish up your round, and let's see if Ricky can't finish off on a positive
He's
note
definitely
here.
looking to three it. Looks like he's ripping into something somewhat understable.
It's got to get out
just
of there.
underneath the willow. And that's definitely in position for someone with a sidearm to attack that green.
Yeah, I heard multiple times that if you reach that second stone path, that as a professional, that's really the spot at which you say, okay, I should be going for the green.
And that's 450 feet plus with this awkward uphill.
Yeah. And Kale with a good shot there. I know last round we watched Kale hit that initial guardian tree off the tee box, and he struggled.
There's early danger for sure.
He made a good putt at the very end to salvage what he could.
Yeah.
And you with a great shot, you'll get up past that other willow. Just hopefully you'll have a decent look up to where you can.
Right, that's just out of position for the three. I mean, Eagle's out of position as well, and he's just laying up.
Yeah, he's going to lay it up to the mouth and try to make a long putt.
That's a good sidearm from there, though. You can hear Eric from any part of the course. And this is also just a layup.
Yeah, I mean, you could have gotten a little bit stronger with that, but still, it doesn't take much away from what you're going to do. You're going to throw it up underneath the basket, and you're going to try to walk away with your four. There's Kale clipping a tree, but he's just laying up too.
Yep. Ricky's definitely looking to hit the green on this one, lining up the forehand felon. And he does not like it.
No, he left
soft.
it way wide.
Wow. That's incredible.
Unbelievable that it stayed in there for him.
So, you know, a lot of this was Rick, and just a little love there.
Yeah.
A little love there to crawl in on that green on a shot that was left wide.
Kale with a great shot. You're going to put your shot up against that wall, which a lot of players do. It's safe.
Right.
You know, you hit that wall and you're okay. It's going to stay right next to the basket. I could see Eagle trying to make this to finish this round.
Puts it up a little high.
He wanted it, but it stayed right there for him.
So Rick's actually got this last putt for the 45 to tie Macbeth's course record.
Which is
he's definitely looking to cash this one.
Yeah, this is most certainly going to put him in an 1100 rated round. Oh
no. He is not happy about that miss.
Still, what an amazing round from Ricky Wysocki, our current world champion, showing you exactly how to get out and play some golf. He is certainly going to be coming in as the clubhouse leader going into the final round of this.
After being in 30th place, I don't know if he's moved up more spots in a tournament.
An incredible round of golf, an incredible ace on hole number 8. So congratulations, Ricky. The rest of you guys, obviously with a great round. The crowd giving Ricky his dues. We obviously would like to thank MVP for sponsoring the event, Maple Hill for hosting the event, all the food, all the spectators, everybody who's involved, and the volunteers and the spotters.
Big shout out to Tea Time Disc Golf for making it out here and filming this 1100 rated round. This is a real treat to all disc golf fans.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting and to watch this, and I guarantee there's going to be a lot of young kids out there replaying this thing over and over and over again,
including
watching
me.
Ricky.
I'm going to be watching this one.
Yeah, unbelievable. So again, big thanks to the Disc Golf Pro Tour MVP for doing everything that they do. Austin and Tea Time Disc Golf and Christian working hard, editing, getting all this stuff done. Nate, thank you so much for being here and doing commentary with me.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to doing this again.
Enjoyed it.
All right, sounds good, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah!